Well, hello there. How are you? Welcome to the special Sunday Morning Night Live edition of the Morning Night Live. Wasn't really planning on doing this one, but I just wanted to test out a couple new stream elements because I added a little flair to my stream and tried to make it look a little more cool and professional, although my camera seems to be crooked. Let's see if this works. That looks like it's doing it. No, not quite. Which way's to go? There we go. Hey, penis. Great. Thank you, Corbett. Anyway, good morning. It's Sunday morning, and this is going to be a short one because I just wanted to test out a couple new elements. And also, yeah, Sunday, Lawyer Dog. That's right, Cameraman Jay. Good morning, Shia Grath. Good morning, C. Thomas. Good morning, Duck Dog. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, this is just like I said, it's a quick stream. Wanted to show off a couple new elements and that we're going to have on Monday. Plus, I think I figured out how to have guests on my stream without having it go to crap like it did on Friday. And so I'm looking forward to next Friday's dog park, using a completely different setup. So, well, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to test that one later this evening. So anyway, so the only thing I really came on to do first, I'm going to tell the joke of the day. It's the Sunday joke from the Ace of Spades. Here we go. And this is going to be the Sunday morning joke. So, a Southern lady was visiting an acquaintance, and the acquaintance was taking a great delight in showing off her many treasures. "Why, this grand house was given to me by my husband as a wedding gift." The lady says, "Oh, how nice." "And this Mercedes out front, that was an anniversary gift from my husband." "How nice." "And this 5-carat diamond ring that was given to me by my husband when our first child was born." "How nice." "And these emerald and diamond earrings were a gift from my husband when our second child was born." "How nice." "And what did your husband give you?" The lady thought for a second, and she says, "Why, he gave me etiquette lessons so I could learn to say, 'how nice,' instead of 'fuck you.'" Oh, whoa. I missed the old TV with that heavy clunk when you change channels. Oh, okay. So anyway, the other reason I want to do like I said, I'm testing some new elements. So, good morning, Richo. Good morning, Marsupio Gamer. Good morning, Johnny Hellcat. Yes, Richo and everyone else watching. We're doing this. I'm just doing a really short one this morning because I added a couple new elements to the stream, and I just wanted to test them out. And then later today, I'm going to test out my my invited guest version of the stream after I remember. After I have one more element to add to that, so I want to make sure it works because I didn't like how the stream turned out Friday, so I've been working on changing a few things. So anyway, one other thing I wanted to do this morning, though, was to promote my new video. If you haven't seen it already, it's on my other channel, Creepy Dog Productions, but I'm just going to play you I was going to play you the trailer. Should I play the whole thing? Well, maybe not. I don't know. Did you all see have you seen my new video? Maybe I should just play the trailer. Because you can go watch it yourself and then tell me what you think about it. But here's the trailer to my new video if you haven't seen this already. Let me go back to my channel here. Because like I said, I'm just trying to test new elements, make sure that this works. Let's go here. And let's pause this. Okay, so here's the trailer to my new video, which is like I said, it's actually, and the video that I did, it's not a creepypasta story, but it's actually just a true historic story of how things worked in the Middle Ages. But here's the trailer. We're gonna switch over to this and let's play the trailer to my new video. One afternoon in May 1573, a 19-year-old man named Franz Schmidt stood in the backyard of his father's house in the German state of Bavaria, preparing to behead a stray dog with a sword. He'd recently graduated from decapitating inanimate pumpkins to practicing on live animals. If he passed this final stage, Schmidt would be considered ready to start his job as an executioner of people. We know the details of this morbid scene because Schmidt meticulously chronicled his life as an executioner, writing a series of diaries that painted a rich picture of this profession during the 16th century. His words provided a rare glimpse into the humanity behind the violence, revealing a man who took his work seriously and often felt empathy for his victims. What's more, Schmidt wasn't necessarily all that unusual. Historical anecdotes reveal that the prevailing stereotype of the hooded, blood-spattered, brutish executioner falls far short of the truth. So then, what was it like to do this kind of work hundreds of years ago in Europe? And how did executioner become a legitimate job title in the first place? Alright, so that's that is the new video. I'll put a link to that video in the description real quick. Well, I'll add it later. But anyway, so that's the new video. And that's over at the channel. It's called Creepy Dog Productions. And maybe I can even pop that one up on the screen here. Or here, here's what I'll do. I'll a 19-year-old. I'll put a link to that video right now in the chat. If you want to go check that out. So there you go. And now the other thing I wanted to do. Oh, so here is the other thing. Something happened yesterday that I found a little bit weird, a little bit disturbing. Not disturbing, and actually it was kind of humorous if you think about it. So, Colin Kaepernick, as you may know, was given a tryout by the NFL to be seen by however many NFL teams would show up. And they were doing it in Atlanta, in the Atlanta Falcons training facility. And for some reason, at the very last minute, Colin Kaepernick decided that he was not going to participate in the tryout that the NFL had arranged for him, but instead move it to a high school that was about an hour away in the Georgia area. And so there was a lot of talk about it yesterday on a lot of talk about it yesterday on Twitter. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of that. And there's a couple strange things about it. And the more I read about it, it's kind of a dispute between Kaepernick and the NFL. Let me give you my initial take on this. My initial take is that Colin Kaepernick really doesn't want to play in the NFL anymore. I don't think he really wants to. But that may not be the correct take. So anyway, this is some video from the workout that he did. And so of course you're going to get a shot of one throw he made during his own personal workout that he set up. And of course it's a perfect throw because if you know anything about recruiting, let me put it this way. All right, so good throw, 50 yards. Ooh, yeah, he made a great throw. He made one great throw during this, and the receiver caught it, and it was 50 yards down the field. Of course it was perfect, right? Okay, so I've been a basketball coach for a very long time, and I spent a lot of time with high school athletes who are trying to get attention of college recruiters, right? And the big thing for the longest time is how high school athletes always have their highlight tape, right? And their highlight tape always shows them, making a clutch three and doing great dunks in the middle of a game and making that perfect pass down the court. But there's one thing about highlight tapes that you really, really never see. And as a person who understands how college basketball recruiters work, they never show you, in the highlight tapes at least, any mistakes, how they recover mistakes. And that's one of those things that, college recruiters are really, really, really interested in, right? So of course, if you put out a highlight tape, it's going to show all your best work. And so, what college recruiters would rather do, it might get their attention, maybe if they maybe, but college recruiters tend to want to go see kids play an entire game, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 different times, okay, or see film of an entire game, uncut, no editing, whatever. And so, obviously, this he puts out this, or at least we see all these little highlights on Twitter. The point exactly I was going to make there, Johnny Hellcat. One good throw, no opponents, not in pads. A lot of any high school kid could get one good throw on a highlight tape. Okay, and I guarantee you that there are high school kids who are trying to get, college football recruiters to get a look at them, are showing that one touchdown pass that they threw 45 yards down the field with the runner in perfect stride in the middle of the game with those, and the crowd going wild. Of course you're going to be able to do that. So anyway, here's some of the, I'll go through some of the tweets on this. And here's the NFL side of the story. They put out a statement, and it says, "We are disappointed that Colin did not appear for his workout. He informed us that decision at 2:30 p.m. today, along with the public. Today's session was designed to give Colin what he has consistently said he wants, an opportunity to show his football readiness and a desire to turn to the NFL. 25 clubs were present for the workout, and all 32 clubs, their head coaches, general managers, and other personnel executives would have received video footage of the interview and workout, shot by the Atlanta Falcons video crew. It is important to note the following. First point, as stated above, more than 3/4 of the NFL clubs were present for today's workout. Second, the NFL made considerable effort to work cooperatively with Colin's representatives. We invited his agent to suggest questions for the interview. Yesterday, when Colin's representative said he wanted to bring his own receivers to the workout, we agreed to the request. In addition, Coach Hugh Jackson discussed with Colin's agent what drills would be run at the workout so that Colin would know what would be expected of him. Next point, last night, when Nike, with Colin's approval, requested to shoot an ad featuring Colin and mentioning all the NFL teams present at the workout, we agreed to the request. On Wednesday, we sent Colin's representative standard liability waiver based on the waiver used by the National Invitational Camp at the NFL Combines and by NFL clubs when trying out free agent players. At noon today, Colin's representative sent a completely rewritten and insufficient waiver. Next point, we heard for the first time last night, around the same time we heard from Nike that Colin wanted to bring his own video crew. We heard for the first time this afternoon that Colin wanted to open the event to all media. We agreed to have Colin's representatives on the field while the workout was being conducted and allow them to see how it was being recorded. We did so even though we have been clear from the beginning that this is a private workout. As is typical with NFL Combines, one video crew was prepared to shoot and distribute video of the interview and workout. We confirmed with Colin's representative that they would receive both the video that would be sent to all 32 clubs, as well as the raw footage from the entire event, which is unprecedented. The location Colin selected is more than an hour away from Flowery Branch, that's the Falcons facility. We are grateful to the Falcons who made available the club's first-class facility along with athletic training equipment and communication staff to ensure that today's workout would occur under ideal conditions, to coaches Hugh Jackson and Joe Philbin, who were prepared to run a workout that would allow Colin to demonstrate his skill level, and to Jeff Foster and to the Combine staff for arranging for other players to participate and for managing logistics of the workout. So that's the NFL side. Now, apparently, looking at Colin Kaepernick's side, there's a website called The Undefeated, which is I call it Woke Sports Inc. Basically, they are, here's what The Undefeated is. The Undefeated is the premier platform for exploring the intersections of race, sports, and culture. Oh, great. So, update. Location of the workout was moved to to a high school in Riverdale, Georgia. Kaepernick has arrived on campus, so they're excited because they're. I think this might be the media crew that he wanted. I think this is the crew that he wanted to be able to film also. Now, here's the thing: the workout. So, what their worries were, I've read a little about this. What their worry was is that they're saying, well, they don't want the NFL in control of who can edit the video and what video gets sent out and whatnot, because just like because you look at highlights videos. Well, what the NFL probably would have done would have filmed the entire workout and sent the full video to all the 32 teams. Plus, 25 teams had representatives there. 25 teams. Think about this. 25 teams sent someone from their offices in each of their home cities to go watch the workout. So there's someone watching it live. So you really can't, if there's people there watching, how do you can't edit out what they see, but he wanted highlight videos. So moving on. So this is Cap talking to his fans while he warms up. Colin Kaepernick wearing a Kunta Kinte t-shirt. You know what? It's so funny. It's so funny. This millionaire athlete is trying to stick it in their eye. If you know what Kunta Kinte is, it's from the movie Roots, and it was a character that the first slave that was caught in the movie Roots, and he wanted to use his own name, Kunta Kinte, and they forced him to call himself Toby. If you've ever seen the series, anyway, so he's acting like he's being a slave. This dude made $25 million from Nike last year. I think he's doing just fine. Or he has, what is it, a $32 million contract? I don't know, whatever his contract with Nike is. This dude's a multimillionaire. And he wants to get paid for playing a game. Okay? Hey, Kunta Kinte, I'm sure there are some portable toilet companies that would love to have your services cleaning out porta potties. But I don't think they're going to pay you as much as Nike's paying you right now. So just whatever, dude. So anyway, in this thread, there's all kinds of footage of him. Here it is. Here's a video of him showing up for the workout, and there's some fans that came there, and there's some protesters. Before the workout for NFL teams, Colin Kaepernick sees sporting a Kunta Kinte shirt. Oh, here's a good explanation. Kunta Kinte, an African slave in the novel and TV miniseries Roots, who was renamed Toby by an American slave owner. He resisted the name and enslavement. Well, that's a story that now we're finding out might have been plagiarized by Alex, the guy who wrote it, but I don't know for a fact. Anyway. But yeah, so there's lots of little videos. Oh, here's one. Oh, here's a 7-second video of one of the plays. Oh, he threw it to receiver that did a little short hook route, and it was accurate. Wow, great. We get a perfect highlight. Okay, yay. Oh, and here's the one. Okay, this is the same one where I think he throws it down the field. But again, think about this. He's not in pads. That receiver isn't being covered by anybody. There's not there's not a 280-pound, 6'6" defensive end barreling down in front of him. It's I just find this comical. And then here's one, he throws one to the right. But notice, look how casual he looks. You're not going to be that casual in a football game. And can you lace that one over the defensive back? So anyway, Great Badger Outdoors. I'm with Ranting Monkey on this. His new name is Toby. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that's now here's a part of the dispute again. The one thing that was in the NFL waiver, I'm going to make sure you know this too, though. The one thing that was in the NFL waiver that is not normal is that the Kaepernick team was upset about was in the NFL waiver that they were talking about. they had a clause where that if no teams picked him up, he would not be allowed to sue him. And so he felt like, or at least his team says that, felt like he was waiving some rights. And I don't know if it's show up down here. But yeah, so, but the thing about his having his own film crew and being an open meeting, he's saying, well, he wants it to be, he wants it to be transparent. Well, when they set this up, there was nothing had changed from the time they set it up, from the time of Saturday's workout. Now, the other part, it was unusual to have a workout on Saturday for NFL teams. Now, 25 teams still set representatives. Now, think about this. These 25 teams not only sent a representative, but most of them are sending a representative there the day before game day. And, normally these workouts, when they do these free agent workouts, they usually are on a Tuesday. I don't know. That was something else that he was pissed about. But anyway, I just am not sure that Colin Kaepernick did this to become a football player again. I think he is. I should find the Stephen L. Smith clip. His clip is. I wonder if that shows up anywhere here. Let's see if I can find that one, because that Stephen L. Smith had quite the take on it. Let's see, Stephen A. Smith, excuse me. Let's see if I can find his clip here, because he pissed a few people off with his little clip. All right, so here's Stephen A. Smith's take on this. I'll pop this up on the screen here just a second. Here, I'm going to try this for my full screen one too. I got a different setup here.
So let me get this straight. Colin Kaepernick has been working out all of this time. Him, people in his camp, his close ones, loved ones, everybody talking about he wants to play football. He wants to play football. He's ready to play. Just give him the chance. So what does the NFL do? Recognizing that teams need a shield because they need something to hide behind, because they know that, guess what? If we bring this brother in for a workout and we don't like him or we don't want him, who knows what we're going to get accused of? We need cover. So the NFL provides that. I have no doubt Jay-Z's involved. I have no doubt Roger Goodell is involved. I have no doubt there's a host of people involved, but forget all of that. This man wanted a chance. 25 teams show up in Georgia at the Atlanta Falcons practice facility, state-of-the-art facility, NFL personnel, equipment, everything, video, everything. And what does Colin Kaepernick do? Not Tuesday when he found out about it, not Wednesday, not Thursday, not Friday, Saturday. 3 hours before the workout.
Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, he changed it. He changed his mind 3 hours before the workout. I forgot about that part.
Because of some issue with a liability waiver. Colin Kaepernick wants to change the venue. Colin Kaepernick wants his own receivers. Colin Kaepernick wants to video things himself.
Now, to be fair, some of those requests came earlier in the week, and the NFL obliged him on most of these. The only one they didn't was his own camera crew. And I don't think they were going to allow the media in, although I think there was some media there. But again, I think he wanted to put a highlight film out on Twitter, and the NFL was just going to send the tapes to the NFL teams.
Colin Kaepernick wants the media. This Colin Kaepernick, media can't find him. He ain't done no interviews. He ain't talked to nobody. Media can't find him, but he wants to do it. He wants the media available now. You see, he don't want to play. He wants to be a martyr.
Yep, he does. He's gonna make way more money.
Working this time.
It's working. Trust me, it's working.
Believe that Colin Kaepernick would have showed out.
All the people supporting Colin Kaepernick before this are going to be the same people supporting Colin Kaepernick after this. It's going to work. He's going to make money off this somehow. It doesn't matter if he gets picked up or not. Now, the other thing is 5 of the teams that representatives that were in the Atlanta Falcons facility 6 teams made it over to this high school team. So there were some people who went and saw him. But yeah, again, you're not going to see one bad throw from that video crew. You are only going to see the good. And I'm just telling you, like in the Twitter comments, it was saying, "Oh man, did you see that throw? Man, not even half the starters in the NFL can make that throw. Every starter in the NFL can make that throw. Every backup in the NFL can make that throw. Most college quarterbacks could make that throw. Most really good high school quarterbacks could make that throw. Especially when you're not wearing pads, don't have anyone breathing down your throat, ready to put their 300-pound, defensive tackle in your face. Shut up."
And if he had showed out, I'm here to tell you, I believe he would have had a job inside of 2 weeks.
Yep, that's true.
But it didn't happen.
He would have been a backup at least.
He didn't show. He wanted to show up to a high school in Georgia. Not an NFL facility, a high school. And then YouTube it live. Like the average Joe out there gets to decide if he's on the NFL roster. You don't want to work. You just want to make noise. And you want to control the narrative. It's over. Colin Kaepernick's aspiration in the NFL. For an NFL career.
Mike, no, not all 32 teams made it. I think 25 teams made it, but they were going to send the complete video of the workout to all the 32 teams, excuse me.
It's over. Talk to y'all Monday on First Take.
All right, so there's that take. All right, so now that I've gotten to see my elements working, I'm good. I got to go for now, but like I said, I'm going to do a stream later this evening with some guests just to work on the other part of the stream elements that I fixed. But thank you guys for popping in. I'm flabbergasted that people came to see me Sunday morning, but thank you for being here. I gotta go. My name is P-Dog Knight, and I'm out of here. Have a great Sunday. Watch some football today, if you're into football, that is. Bye-bye. Hey, this is P-Dog Knight, and thank you for watching today on the P-Dog Knight channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comments section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterward so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through the Streamlabs link, which is also in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm P-Dog Knight, and I'm out of here.
Like on the road, you'll have it, so you can just go out and drive you.